Kick is absolutely perfect. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Fucking love to see that.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Not a good one. Damn right it's not a good one.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far.
Oh my God.
Try again with a first down now.
You're fucking lagging.
Running back, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
Now that's the type of play gives downfield where you don't have a guy open, swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Second and 10. To throw, Mayfield. On the left side, a catch by White. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And they bring it to the ground just shy of midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
A gain of 14. First down, Cowboys.
First down, and it's Pollard again. Down at the 35. It'll be second down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And that play
broken.
went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, That required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut.
Oh, fuck off,
Pushes him aside at the 10.
the fuck off, you pussy. The fuck off, you pussy.
Cowboy touchdown.
Fucking like
Tony
that.
Pollard, a 15-yard touchdown
Don't know me.
run. And
Don't
the
fucking know me,
Cowboys
I'm
have
like that.
taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And on his
Don't
way to
fucking
the
know
end
who I
zone,
am.
shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Fucking like that.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 17-3. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Pussy.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Nope. The fuck
And he'll
that.
be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Mayfield on play action.
Look at that.
Everything falling apart now.
Fuck away from me,
Another
bitch ass
one
defenders. Fuck
intercepted.
you.
Picked off by Marquise Bell. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. There to stop him was Carlton Davis. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Fucking takes a lot.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
See ya. Fucking easy, bro. Just fucking give me a challenge, don't you? 'Cause this shit's just too fucking easy at this point. Oh my goodness.
And the Cowboys are able to strike
It's not even
quickly
funny
to
how
add
easy this
on
shit
to
is.
their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially
Like,
when it's
this
done
was
like
bad
that for a
at this point.
touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Aubrey
Feel
good
bad.
with a PAT. And the lead
shouldn't
now
be
to
this.
3
It shouldn't be like
touchdowns
this.
at 21.
I feel bad.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick.
Fucking pussy.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its
They're too
job.
close. God damn it.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they
fucking
touched that
close.
before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Oh yeah, the
Mayfield
squiggly
on
line.
first down.
Yeah.
Pass is caught by Kate Otten. So the completion
Squiggly.
good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw
yeah,
there
good
on
one,
first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Oh,
But
where's
he
the
could
guy
break a
going?
tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right into it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
No, I'm going to go for it. Are you going to make it, though? Are you going to make it? Oh, he did.
Right upright, it's no good, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
And I think there on the left hash mark, he's just aiming down the middle and hoping to hit it true. But this ball started right and started working away from him, and it's going to wind up wide of the mark.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in there by Cooks.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Third and short yardage, Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. That is caught. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches.
It takes a lot being the greatest. It takes a lot being the greatest. It takes a lot being the greatest. I giveth and I taketh. I giveth and I taketh. Okay, let's see what we can do here.
Throwing, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Man.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan.
How do you feel right now?
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the
Like
lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Man. Jump.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Oh my God. Fucking any day now here. Jesus fucking Christ.
Second half begins with a run by Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Drops this underneath for Pollard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Needed 13, they got 14 on 3rd down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety, Antoine Winfield, got in there that time.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Play action now. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
So
and
lucky.
turn it over.
That would have. I should have.
So
I should have
certainly
done
an
a
interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. 1st down, Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris
Dude, I'm pressing
Godwin.
triangle. What?
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. Going right side is White. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And Evans hauls it in.
That's a
Touchdown,
great
Bucs.
fucking zone coverage I have. What a great zone coverage.
Mike Evans from 21 yards
Such
away.
a great zone.
And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Pollard again.
Bro, what the fuck is this garbage? Let me. Oh my god, shit pisses me off,
2
bro.
yards the loss there. Now
2 times they didn't let me do it. What I want to do. 2 fucking
Game
times.
is changing since the
No
break.
sense.
Nice play there, and this D is fired.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Like, you gotta give me a
I'll
challenge.
tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes
Look at that
teams get
beautiful
too
pass.
concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, Prescott going right back to
Oh, you
Ferguson.
thought I was going under, huh?
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
To the air again, Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Prescott now. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line.
You gotta give me a challenge here. What's happening right now is it should be fair.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I
Really
think with
should
this
think about
team,
it,
you got to figure at this point, this is a
stuff
great
that's
spot
happening
for
right
them
now
to go into attack mode, really
should
try
not
to
be
put
like
the
this.
hammer down and finish this one
Man.
off.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll run with Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they bring one here in this third quarter. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards.
Where is the first?
Now
Oh, it's not even a
3rd and
first
goal.
down. What the fuck? What am I doing?
Here's Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard.
Whatever. I should have just kicked the field goal. I don't know why I didn't.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points.
Fuck, what the oh my god.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job.
So annoying.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before.
That
draws
away
the
from my
flag
guy.
every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Just like the wind.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Mayfield. He'll leave this one for White. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting
oh my god, I'm lagging.
after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Thank God, bro.
3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. That's to his running back, complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down.
The Bucks shouldn't happen.
4th down, but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
This should not. Heck, this shouldn't happen.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, the
Right.
win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, so we're not
you
just
got
no
the
ball?
football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
He'll buy some time right. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
A first down throw for Prescott.
No, that's a type. You're catching that, didn't
Looking
you?
for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
Oh, too early. Got lag right here. That should have been a catch. I got lag as soon as I threw it. Game.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Oh, my God. Oh, they got his way off.
On second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance.
This offense so far on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10.
Thank you.
And Mayfield again with the interception,
Thank
his
you.
third.
Thank you.
And a great return as he gets this all the way
Man,
down close to the
heck,
30-yard line.
Wow.
Another solid game-changing
Kinda
play for this
embarrassing.
defense with the
Like,
interception.
it shouldn't
At this
be
point,
like
though, I
this.
don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
Don't leave now. Come on. Don't leave. Wow. Yeah, well, the clip says otherwise.